again. Episode 15. Not sure what we're going to do this time, but let's jump right into it. See what options are available. Seems like I had a treasure map or something that I was going to look at, but never quite got around to it. Maybe we'll look at that. Maybe we'll continue a little bit of the story. Maybe go after a legendary fish. I know I have to collect some money at the post office, because I did find a dinosaur bone, and I also found the legendary bluegill. So, here we are. I guess what I'll do first is look in my satchel here. I think this was it. Here, treasure maps. This is... yeah, this one we already got, so I don't have a good treasure map to go. That's that kid that, anyway, he owed a debt. Let's see what else we can do. There's a mission there. I could go see Dutch. There's also a money mission there, but I'm not supposed to cause any trouble. What else do we have? Any bounties? I know that's probably a bounty mission. Valentine have a bounty for me? Nope. What about over here? Strawberry, any bounties? Nopers. So, well, I guess we're gonna do the story mission there. See what happens with that. Hopefully I don't get in too much trouble. First thing I'm gonna do is some horsey maintenance. Just because. Want to keep your horse happy. I think, if I remember right, he's at... what level is he at? For bonding level. Yeah, he's at level 3, so we only have one more to go. He's been a pretty good horsey. But let's give him a brush. I'm sure he got dirty in the night.
Take it easy.
Or she. There's been rumored to be some stallions around. Have to keep them away from her.
Keep this.
Sugar cube for you. And we'll give you a little pat.
There, girl.
And we'll go over and see what this mission involves over here. Otherwise, I'm kind of fresh out of business to do. I suppose I could go after a legendary fish, but... who's this? Molly. What does she want?
Yes, Miss O'Shea.
Ah, call me Molly, would you? Arthur, how is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you?
I'm about the same as usual, I guess.
I really love him, you know. But if he... like he always says, loyalty is everything, so...
Arthur! Excuse me, Miss O'Shea.
What you want?
I bring a gift. The great gift of information.
So you got some tip-off, so now I can risk my neck and make you some money while you lounge around.
You know, Arthur, bitterness, it works on the inside as well as on your sour face.
If you say so. But you could go find some other fool to run your errands.
Bill, come on over here. Will you be my other fool? You too, Charles.
What are you talking about?
Arthur's above a little stick-up I heard about.
No, I'm not.
You just said...
Hey, I'll do it, as long as you ride with us.
I got a serious medical condition.
Yes, you are a compulsive liar.
No need to be like that. Charles, have I ever lied to you?
I hardly know you.
Exactly. Now, you boys should do this. It's easy, and I'll only take a small commission for my information. But it's now
Oh,
or
that
never.
knife he's got is
Then
tight.
it's never.
Oh, God help me. Fine, I'll do it.
Well, what is it?
It's a supply wagon carrying payroll, but very briefly unguarded, apparently. As it passes through a crossroads near here where there's an old ruined church, It connects with the rest of the wagon train. Very easy pickings.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
You are a sick man, Arthur Morgan. A very sick man indeed.
Oh, that's a hell of a
Come
horse
on
he's
then, you
got.
miserable bastards.
How do you get wind of this, old man? We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey, you don't want in on this, Williamson, that's fine by me.
Here comes
Do us all a favor.
Charles.
Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith
I think
for
Charles
once,
is
will
one of
ya?
my favorite
I've been
sporting
scoping jobs like
characters.
this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. So what is it you've scoped here exactly?
Well, I told you. There's a wagon with a lockbox passes through every week. They switch outriders just north of here, but the front wagon's by itself for a stretch before the last run down into roads. Okay, hold up here. We should cover our faces. They'll be passing through the crossroads up ahead. When? Soon, Williamson.
Well, if that's the case, let's get our Lancaster out. And our gauge. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Why is it only that? Why is it missing damage? I think I'm going to
Christ's
maintain it real
sakes.
quick.
I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this
No,
quiet
no,
and
it's
clean.
not.
Nobody needs to die here.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn wagon! Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and we won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss it.
Okay, why don't you check out round the back? Arthur, help me out here. Now, let's see what's inside.
I wouldn't use my pistol to do that.
Okay, we're looking
Damage
good.
it.
Must be nearly 1,000 here.
Shit! Hey! Think I see something!
Oh, great.
Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah!
Uh-oh. That's a big one. Didn't mean to do that.
Light us up, boys! Get rid of these sons... the bitches! Dead man!
Nice going, Uncle! Most guarded wagon in goddamn history! How was I to know? Faster, come on! Keep on up!
Right, fellers! Come on!
I need a little bit of my chewing tobacco for this. Helps relieve stress.
Boys, come on! Where the hell are we going?
Get out of here! What kind of dumb question? We're losing them! They're getting away! Ha! They're still on us! You ain't getting away with this!
There's no way their horses are as fast as this horse. That workhorse, give me a break.
Quick! Get off the trail! Into the woods! Let's shake him and get back to camp!
No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men to camp.
All right!
Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick!
Go on, get out of here. Get out of here, go on. I'll see you later. All right, let's get out of
Give it a
sight.
swap.
Stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now.
Sure.
Well, we, get some rest.
Well, that was dumb.
All right. Let's try and get out of here. Hey, shit! Absolutely. Well, shut up, old man.
Look, I was just trying to...
Shut up. There's a light over by the house.
Damn! Hey, let's just keep this calm. See what happens.
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Go ahead. Tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me. Better not be. All right. Coopforth. Low. Go check out the barn. Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
I don't think they're here. Don't see any horses.
Come on, let's head back. Boss! Place is empty!
Shit! Looks like we're shooting our way out of here, fellers!
Behind you, Charles!
More on the right here!
Watch it, Charles!
We got more of the bastards on this side!
Well, you should have thought of that.
Move, Bill!
Fella, really? Like getting robbed!
Let's just hope we don't run out.
Shit! Fire! They're coming in from the front!
I got this, Uncle. Ain't you glad now I insisted you come up?
They teach you.
You got me too? Can't you keep your back feet still for 10 goddamn seconds? You got us into this! Let's head into the woods! Christ alive! Into the trees! Come on! Where are we going, Bill? We'll try to lose him in the woods!
Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse them. Arthur, with me.
Anything dumb, William, say you're on your own. Oh, shut the hell up!
Quick, behind these rocks.
God damn it.
See anything? Not yet.
Eat lead! Uh-oh. Sounds like they got some trouble over there. We better go give them a hand. I'm gonna lay you down! We all still alive?
Yeah.
Just about. Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
We got some money, didn't we?
Sure, but now we got Cornwall on our backs.
It was an
again.
honest
I'll
mistake.
leave it. Go on, get out of here. Every man split up. Go on, run, quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move.
Well, I wouldn't have chosen it to be that way. Where are they investigating that? Oh, back that way. Good deal they're not by me.
girl. Yeah.
Let's get away from them. As far as we can. Ooh, there's a shack mission up there. I'm gonna go up there. Let's see it. Should be straight ahead. Or what do I want to do? Actually, no, I want to do some maintenance, and we'll mark that as something we want to do. Whoa, geez, we're way north and stuff. Maybe I'll camp. And then we'll go pursue that. We'll sleep till the morning, get our cores back up, and then I'll go investigate what that thing is up there. Let's maintain our horse, and we'll go see what this dot on the map is. Give you a good rub down.
Come on, girl.
Maybe a little pat.
Okay, girl.
There we go. Let's go see what this dot is. The heck is this?
Bubba.
What the devil are you looking at?
Nothing.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was
Oh,
the
hey.
bloody woman. Look at me.
Philippines.
It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild
Yeah,
animals.
this is a great
and
game,
no
I
one
tell you
wants
what.
to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
I'm finding
Why?
all kinds of
My
stuff on this
animals, they
playthrough
escaped,
that I
and
never
now I'm-
saw because I
I'm
played it
buggered.
through
What
once.
escaped?
But
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger
This is my
from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A
second
fantastic,
deal. Ooh,
elusive
I gotta
zebra
hunt a
from the
tiger.
plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam.
find the
Margaret.
escaped animals.
Mistress of fucking danger.
Let's go, girl.
Oh, there's a escaped animal there. We're gonna go up that way. Ooh, Lenny's got a mission too. Let's see what that is. I want to get the animals, so this sounds fun.
Here we go.
Actually, expat, the really good. You should check out the bread video that I made, because that makes really awesome bread, and you don't really have to have any special equipment to be able to do it. It's really fantastic. Some of these stranger missions can be really crazy. Like this one I've never played before, so I have no idea. It's gonna be with them, probably. Right? If you were a zebra, wouldn't you hang out with other things that look like zebras? Let's get our knocks out, I guess. How big is this area? Well, I'm right in the center of it, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. That's not a zebra. There it is. That's not a mule. Oh. It's a zebra. Did they paint him? Should I try to calm him, or I don't know how to do it, really. Oh, he's got a saddle on him.
Look here. What they done to you?
I knew it. They painted him. Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs is really good. It's pretty easy.
Easy there, easy. Whoa, easy. Whoa, whoa, easy. Take it easy there. Whoa. Easy. Easy there. Your stripes better not rub off on my pants.
Okay, yeah. This is pretty crazy. I knew they didn't have a real zebra. I knew they painted it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Great Lakes Island Bug Out. It was quite a while ago. That was fun. Yeah, that bolo knife video, that's really cool to be able to have been there and seen that being done. Those bolo knives are the reason that we adapted the 45.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. Ah. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something
the
mundane
Strider SNG.
into something
I got a shit pot
extraordinary.
of heat for that video from
It's the
the
difference
Strider
between
community.
prose and poetry. It's alchemy.
well.
We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment,
Of course, of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes, yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I'm thinking of making a video on how to make the stew in this video, or in this game. They cook it over something called a potji. I was thinking of making a video on that. It'd be pretty fun. And there's all kinds of videos on how to make beef stew, but it'd be pretty cool to make it in the kind of thing that they got, that certain kind of pan. It's called a potji, that round-bellied thing that he hangs over a fire. I don't own a potji though. I only own Dutch ovens and stuff. Horsey's a little dirty. I want to give him a brush. Oh, I can't. Gotta slow down a little bit. There we go.
Easy, girl. You're okay.
Yeah, that store up there is great.
Yeah.
Well, so the deal is what they're making in here looks like any beef stew I've ever made. The thing is all the beef stew recipes I make and enjoy have tomato in it, and I haven't found a single tomato in the game. The other way they would have made it would be to just add like a liquor, like a wine or something. But I like it with the tomato better, honestly. But sometime I'll get a full list of all the ingredients that are actually available to you in the game. So you get oregano, thyme, and mint, although mint is no good in a stew. Oregano and thyme are. And then there's carrots. There's celery in the game that I've found, and you can actually feed to your horse. And I'm pretty sure there's potatoes, but I haven't found them yet. And there's beef, but it's buffalo. Or there's cattle too, but... Okay, what are you guys up to?
Where is she?
Hey, mister.
Oh,
Miss,
howdy, mister.
did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
No.
Yeah, I would
found your
assume that
caravan
there were
down the way.
tomatoes
Margaret said that you might need
in
a
the
hand.
18...
Oh, you weren't wrong.
Well, this is
That
1890. I
tiger's
know there
missing.
were
I
tomatoes
sent our
because I
best
have
lion
family
out to find
recipes
it,
from back
and,
then that have tomatoes in them.
now
You could
he's
buy
missing
canned
too.
tomatoes would
It
be
is
the
a right
most
old
common, or you
predicament.
grow it in
Your
your...
lion from Timbuktu, weren't he?
in
From
your,
Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of
you could
dog
find
than
them,
a lion, but in
you
a
could grow them
certain
in your
light, a fella
garden, or you
could
could get
never
them
tell.
canned. I know for a fact because there's recipes
course.
in my family
Which way
from
to
that
go?
time period.
Into them
In fact,
shrubs
the
over
beef
there.
stew is from then.
Okay. Why don't
It's
you
just
hop
I
up
haven't
on
found
the
it in
wagon
the game yet,
I'll see
but
if I can find his track.
I don't know, maybe I
Okay.
could put a disclaimer in there.
That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight of him.
I got it.
But yeah, people grew tomatoes, so that's probably how I would put it, is like, look, I prefer this with, I'd much prefer this
Got
with
the
tomatoes in it.
trail. These are paw prints.
I'm gonna move this wagon up.
Mushrooms and brown gravy, god damn, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like a great
You
recipe.
paint this dog? There's some pigment here.
Yeah, the weird thing is that tomatoes are a New World crop, believe it or not.
Looks like black blood to me.
They're a relative of the plant nightshade, but they're from here, and they were brought back, I believe, to Italy from the New World, and then influenced Italian
What's
cuisine.
this?
At least that's my understanding. I could be wrong. It's kind of like corn, you know. Uh-oh. The hell is that?
Oh, darn. I found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
Yeah, you should, if you have a dog that has fluffy
The
hair,
other half?
you should,
Really?
I'm gonna put him in your
you
wagon.
should absolutely shave it
You
like a
find somewhere
lion.
to hide.
Oh,
Like the,
well, behind that log then.
Okay.
the funny thing is when I had an office in Des Moines,
Rubs up.
I gotta tell this story first. Yeah, I haven't been up to a grindin' for a while. I need to get up there one of these times. But anyway, I got to tell this story. So I was at my office in Des Moines, and my office window kind of looked out onto some woods. And there was a little bit of lawn before the woods, and I had a bird feeder there that I because I like to watch birds and stuff. Anyway, I look out my window, and god damn if there isn't a lion out there. And I'm like, oh my god. I like flipped out. I quick grabbed my phone because it had a camera on it. I was going to take a picture. And then I got to looking, and it was just a really huge house cat that they'd shaved to look like a lion. But it looked exactly like a lion, only just miniature. And I got a real kick out of that. I probably put it on Facebook, but it's been, 8-9 years ago. But anyway. Alright, what am I supposed to do now?
Stay down. She won't be too far away.
Come quick. I went out to find a tiger.
Cougar, you mean?
And I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey,
Yeah,
it ain't what you
it's
got in
weird.
this life. It's
Where
what
I
you make
live,
of
at
it.
least in
Well,
the
that's
valley that I
very wise
live
of
in,
you.
I can't grow shit for
Especially when you're
vegetables.
lacking zebras and tigers.
Because it just there's not enough direct sun. I live in a valley.
It's coming.
Wild Everglade
Look.
tomato.
I really don't think she'll eat the dog.
Yeah, that sounds
Like I
about
said,
right.
they was
Something that's
fresh.
used to the more tropical climate.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in. Sorry, girl. All right. Let's go.
What Bark River did you get?
Okay. Drive, will you?
I
And I'll keep an eye on
haven't
her.
been keeping up
Sure
much on
thing.
their
Let's get her
on
back to
their
Mr.
offerings,
Margaret.
really.
She's still eating. I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Wild creatures turn on
Wasn't it
each
you
other.
that had that like crazy
Seem
variety
friendly
that you
one
can't
minute,
get
tender
anymore?
the next. Viciousness comes easy.
That I was like drooling
I
over.
should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really.
I think they're my
Hey,
favorite one. Well, one of my
I
favorite
realize
ones that
I
they've
ain't
done
properly
is
introduced
the
myself.
Sally Nash.
old
Arthur
school
Nice to meet you,
Bark
sir.
Rivers back when they
Tell
were
me, Miss Nash,
hand grinding the
how
handles
you end up
and
in
doing
this
all the
wreck?
blade grinding
I guess
in-house.
it's always been my inclination,
Um,
you know? Wild beasts and the like.
Mini
I
Kalahari
met Mr.
sportsman.
Margaret.
Cool.
We got to talking, and
Yeah, those
you can probably tell in this field he's the ace
they
of
changed
spades.
a lot of their
He's a con,
production
all right.
in that
It's
they
my
went
modest
to
One day,
everything coming laser
world's
cut, and
second
actually
bravest
most of them are now
woman
pre-ground, and all they do is
wrangler.
put an edge on them.
I'd say you got
And then they
that sewn
they
up
do
and
the
then some.
they used to just put a slab of micarta on
I
there
hope
and
so.
go to town and custom
Top
shape it.
5 at least.
And in my opinion,
Depends
that's
on
when
how
it was
many
at
more fellers
its
throw
peak.
their hat in the ring.
And now they
Maybe one of these days,
they come
best
basically
female for the
CNC'd and they
job
just finish
will
them.
actually be
But I think you lose a lot of the
Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
you lose
We
some
lost the main road around here
ergos if you
when the dust was up.
if
Be
you
careful, you might get wrecked
do
too.
them that way as opposed to
You know, the only thing to do in a dust
doing
storm is
them the
wait it out.
old-fashioned way.
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one
Yeah,
of
it's the light hunter. That's the one that
imagine
you
you're right
had
about
that we
that.
were all drooling
them. We
over.
was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. Whole caravan toppled. Found each other and some shelter, but
Mini
when the wind died
Kalahari
down, the
sportsman.
animals was
Look that one
gone.
And now they're back.
up. Is that one
Some
that
of them, at least.
Thanks
Mike
to you.
designed or one that
You would have
Jim
managed
designed?
it
I wonder.
yourself.
James,
Just
the
helped you along.
younger Stewart.
If you ever want to get
He
in the sideshow
he did a
business,
bunch of the.
I'm
I bought
sure
one
there'd be a
from
place
him
for a
that's
fella like you.
also has an
I'll
African
leave
name, but I
the
can't remember
professional theatrics
the name of it.
to better women
That was
than
really
me.
good. He does some
There
good
it
stuff.
is, the caravan.
Couldn't it?
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ain't king, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any
eBay.
more word on that
Yeah,
runaway
that's the
lion?
only way you're
Or
gonna
you
find
pay
him.
me for these misfits.
I'm kicking myself
Look,
for not buying
I'm well
one
aware
of the old
that
school
we're not Royal Command performance
Bravo
material.
ones
Daddy,
back
you were
when
right,
they were
goddamn
making
you.
them.
But a
Yeah,
cowboy
the
in
Springbok.
Rhodes is hardly
Yeah, I have
Drury,
it. It's in
bloody
my
lane.
collection
Got
somewhere.
any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch.
I got one with a
As
blue
you know,
handle.
we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
Search the Emerald Ranch for the lion. This guy smokes crack. What am I supposed to do with a lion? He's probably up there eating livestock is what he's doing. Anyway, check out this horse I got. I found him when I was going after the legendary buffalo. I won't spoil where that is, but he is tameable, and he's fast as hell. You wouldn't believe his stats. I'll show you. Look at that. He's Arabian, and he's got look at that speed and acceleration and elite handling, and he's not even at his top level yet. Yeah, it's the so they really started doing a lot of the machined handles right around that time, back when they, that machine shop out back, he kind of modernized a lot of their production stuff. And I don't think all of their knives are done that way. But I think if you're getting anything that has pre-2015, it'd be when I would look. But I think if you get something that's got a flat grind or little fuller marks in it and stuff, that's going to be from somebody grinding that for them before they actually take possession of it, because they get all their stuff pre-heat treated and everything.
Hold it tight! We got him tapping here!
I got it in the barn! Boy! I should go and get my repeater.
Hold your side!
I am holding it! Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here!
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat.
It looks like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
A dog?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside. Yeah, boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy.
It's
Let's
gonna be
go.
up top. He's gonna jump on me.
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Holy crap.
I'll take care of this.
Do I have a... Well, shit.
Oh, God, help! I saw it run for the stable.
Oh, shit.
Easy, boy. Easy. Shit!
I think I failed that. Oh, the imp. Yeah. They're fun. At some point, that'll need a touch-up. Man, that lion screwed me up.
got it! He shot the thing!
Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner.
Jeez. Well, that's where you get the lion's
Whoever
paw.
owned that beast's got some answering to do.
Lion's paw trinket.
Come on, girl.
Those were made out of O1 tool steel. And TM Hunt did the heat treat on them. That's before I had a heat treat of them. Well, they're not letting me do any. They won't let me see the fence today. Apparently. Yeah, those, they were all heat treated to RC hardness of 59, and TM Hunt did all of those for me. Now I have a heat treat oven, so I don't have to.
Out of the damn way!
I don't have to ship my stuff out anymore. I can do all kinds of steels. I've been working with the CPM 154VN and all kinds of stuff. Stainless, you name it, I can heat treat it now. Yeah, it's been over 5 years since I made those.
Odysseus returns! Sally, get the cages ready!
Yes, sir, Mr. Market, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I
A
knew.
goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
Yeah, I can't, honestly, he said, so the part that got me about this mission is he said, that's as much of a lion as you are a female animal trainer. Like, I can't believe they said that, you know, because, like, you could get in so much trouble. Apparently they haven't discovered that part of the game. The SJW types, anyway. I'm gonna go back and see if I can get my lion's paw. trinket or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, don't anybody tell the SJWs about that scene, because, man, that'll get taken out of the game for sure. Oh, and then there's other stuff in here, like they took out one thing. Yesterday I had to go to the temperance meeting and stuff, and it used to be you could like lasso one of them and feed him to an alligator. And I tried to do it and it wouldn't let me. I ended up failing the mission and all kinds of other stuff. So a lot of the stuff that people did early on that like really angered people and got the SJWs all riled, they made it impossible to do anymore. So I'm shocked that that scene is still in there. Give Horsey a brush. Unfortunately, that poor horse just saw a lion. It's probably all freaked out.
Sorry, girl.
What kind of a horse is that? Looks like an Arabian. A mule? Wow, that's a really nice mule. Really nice looking mule.
Welcome back, mister. Go on, have yourself a quick nosy. Looking to get something put together, huh?
Let's see what this does.
Better than a rabbit foot.
There's only a few things left. I need a bracelet. What is that? Gold earring. Petrified wood. Yeah, there's a lot of crap that you have to find that I just haven't
I just hope
yet.
nobody's missing this too much.
Okay, let's
Need
see.
to sell some stuff here. What is that? Emerald. 50 bucks? I need
All
money.
right. Pick this up off the street, no doubt.
Alright. Yeah, we're thinking of rebooting it.
Lightens my load.
Actually, hit me up on Facebook. We're gonna do a winter camp out. The February, I think, the weekend of February 21st to 23rd, up by us. And I think we might reboot it at that.
Let's go, girl.
Yeah, hit me up on Facebook, and I can add you to the group or whatever. Jim's been real busy lately, unfortunately, so we've had a hard time doing some of the stuff we're used to doing. I think what I'll do is I'll hunt something on the way back. I need to eat some food. Let's see if any of those are any good.
Okay there.
There we go. What in the hell? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
That was a neck shot.
You can't turn me in. This ain't just.
Keep your distance. Got a criminal here. Just, you robbed and murdered your way across half the country.
It's all lies. I ain't never been...
That's it.
Sorry. That was supposed to be a lot better animal than it ended up being. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook, and if you're into winter camping, that is. There's usually several feet of snow. If you can believe it. But we have usually... We'll probably set up my teepee. Let's get some better animals here. Probably set up the teepee, make a whole scene of it. Let's see, is there a buffalo around here? I think there is. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can spot some buffaloes, so I'm just gonna go to here. I guess the other thing I wanted to do was... I don't know. I'll do Lenny's mission. I want to get a buffalo, and I should probably sell that eventually to the trader if I find a good one. Upgrade the sleeping bag. Yeah, what you should do is go on eBay or not eBay, Amazon, and get one of the military sleep systems. It's got inner bag, outer bag, and then a kind of a Gore-Tex cover thing. That's what you want, and it's going to be, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck with one of those than you would with any kind of a high-end sleeping bag. And yeah, it is no joke. It is cold, but we stay warm, and it's a good group of people and stuff.
Whoa, easy.
What do we got for deer there? Pissed that he got away from me. I'll go up here and see what we got.
Easy, easy.
There we go. That's a good buck. Bam.
Yeah.
Got him. Hopefully we'll get a buffalo here.
Easy, girl. I'm nearly there.
Yeah, and one of the guys that comes along, he makes this really frickin' awesome
Okay, girl.
it's like a calzone, but he makes it in the fire. Like he brings it frozen and ready to go, and he just throws it in the fire, and it's like the tastiest damn thing you've ever eaten in your life. It's his pizza roll. It's so good. Jim has a, yeah, it's a sled. Jim has a, you can actually walk because it's this place, French Farm Lake. You can actually walk out on the ice and not have to walk through super deep snow. And a lot of people ride snowmobiles and things like that around there, so there's plenty of that sort of trail. There have been times where it's been so snowed in that you can't get back up in there. But, as far as I know, it shouldn't be impossible to get back in there. And then Jim's got a snowmobile and a sled that you can get your gear back in. I just pack back in. I like to go with what I can fit on my back, but that's not for everybody. But there won't be any problems. You know, if you wanted to walk back in with a yeah, we've got we just got a foot up by where I live over the weekend, which I'm actually kind of glad about, because it was seeming like we weren't gonna get much snow this year, and if I have to live in a place that is winter, you know, all this time of year, I kind of prefer shit. I kind of prefer to have snow rather than not have snow, if that makes sense. Well, looks like it's getting to be about my bedtime. I think I'm right where I've seen buffalo before. Maybe if I camp, they'll come overnight or something. Yeah, so it's been, this year we haven't had near the snow that we got last year, but we just got hit with a blast. A big one, and they may even have gotten more than we did. They usually do.
Yeah, you're all right, girl.
Yeah, no shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I have to live in somewhat cold climate, like, I want there to be snow so I can go out and enjoy it, like with snow skiing and, you know, all that good stuff that I like to do in the winter. So I'm always battling being, yeah, you guys got about 7, that's about right. But I think Mackinac even got more because of they just got smoked. Because we got hit pretty hard, but it seems like most of the big stuff went north of us. Be interesting to see what that's all about up there. So I was in this game, I was battling being underweight, and then I figured out I just wasn't hardly eating. And so what I do is I try to eat 5 pieces of something before I go to bed. If you don't eat it before if you don't sleep after that, though, I don't think you get credit for it. And I've found the best thing to eat is actually big game meat. And alligator seems to really do the trick for you. We'll sleep till morning, good 10 hours of sleep, and then hopefully we'll find a buffalo. Yeah. Oh yeah, the UP, man, they get hammered up there with snow. The crazy thing is we didn't have all that much snow, and I still keep getting all these snowmobile accidents with, you know, all kinds of fractures and stuff that I have to fix. Alright, let's see if we can find a buffalo. Ooh, what's on this tree? What is this? Somebody's a drunk. I don't get it. What are they trying to do here? Is this some performance art or something? Somebody goes up there and gets smoked. That's what that looks like to me. Alright, so if we look down over this ridge, maybe we'll find our buffaloes. Well, that's unusual. Not really seeing any. Well, that's why I'm not seeing them, is because they got sheep down there. Well, let's ride a little bit and see if we can find something.
All right, girl.
Where else have I found them, I guess? Up there. I'll go north and east. Maybe I'll find some buffalo up this way. I am making knives. I haven't been as busy with it as I usually am, just because I don't know, you get to a point where you kind of want to take a break, and I've been at that point for a while, but I do have several projects kind of ongoing. 1890s? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when all the buffaloes died out, but I know the original Red Dead Redemption.
O'Driscoll camp looking for trouble. Beat it! Just leave him. I think he shot his pants.
I think they're about to learn a hard lesson about life and love. Yeah, I've got a really nice kitchen knife that I need to finish up. If you look on my YouTube channel, one of the more recent videos I made is about the English pork pies. And the guy that made me my pork pie molds wanted me to make him a kitchen knife. So I made one. You guys gotta have a lockbox or something. This is lame. This guy's worthless. I haven't put a video on the knife out though. But anyway, these English pork pies, man, if you like man food, it's the shit. They're so good. And I go over how to make them and kind of a little of the history of them. And Valerian root? What the heck is that? Increase your Deadeye XP, huh? Well, that works for me. There's got to be something in that box there. You can't buy that book for under $100? Holy crap. That's crazy. I think I've got 2. Maybe I should sell it. Did they not do another printing of it? Oh, I bet you they sold the entire run all at once. I want the canned vegetables, thanks. Well, their camp kind of sucks. I hate to say it, but these guys were poor. They're not even worth robbing. Whoa. Well, I have a mint copy that he signed for me. That should be worth something, huh? I don't think I'd want to sell it though. He's a pretty good guy. I think I have videos on my channel with him in it. A couple actually. Where he's showing how to do different things and yeah, I think I have a video of him doing I think I have a video of him showing how to make snowshoes on my channel. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do. He seemed pretty spry to be dead. I guess that's how it is. Where am I at in relation to where I've spotted buffalo before? Ooh, there's a thing over there. I'm gonna go back and look and see what that is, but I want to see this, see if I can spot any big animals down this way. Horsies. Where are the buffalo, though? Well, that is curious. Maybe I'll look up in here. Usually there's stuff over there in terms of buffaloes. Yeah. Just horses today. Where am I at? Yeah, I think if I cross this road, I've seen buffalo up this way before. I think he was in like his 70s, if I remember right, but I could be wrong. I didn't think he was that old, but he was spry, man. That guy, he was fit. He was out jumping fences. Not literally, but I mean, he'd come out and do all the physical activities that we were doing. The guy was no slouch, that's for sure. Let's get close enough to get one of these big boys. What are they nervous about? Can't be me. Nobody's shooting buffalo here. There he is. That's the one I want. They always turn away from you so you can't get a decent headshot. What about that guy? No, he's not worth it. Yeah, 79. Yeah, because when I knew him, he was in his 70s. He was spry as hell. Nice. Finally got my buffalo. I've been needing one of these skins and I just haven't taken the time to go get it. $70 to $130. Oh, that's crazy. You guys stay away from me unless you want shot. Well, so anyway, the game Red Dead Redemption, the first one, which was on console like 8 years ago, they that takes place after this time. Apparently, I've never played it, but in there's supposed to be not many buffaloes, and there's not a lot of buffaloes here. You really have to look around for them. Here's me with my ADD getting distracted before I finish a thought. Alright, let's go. We gotta go find a animal trader here. Where is one? I think he's over here. Yeah, maybe I'll go after a fish, because I know there's some big fish up this way. Oh, and there's a letter. I should stop and get my letter. You'll eat well tonight. Where was that letter? Here. So we're gonna pass right by it. They'll do another printing of it if the family's smart. I never met his wife, but the guy that was kind of working a lot with him was this Randy Brusma guy. And he's the one that had the course that you could go. It's Karamet Wilderness Ways. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy gets them to reprint that, and quick. Where's the... Oops. Sorry about your fence, bro. Let's see. I need to go this way, and it should be up here on the right. There it is. I never met Moore's wife. Honestly, I don't know that he ever even talked about having one. But the guy was sharp. And he clued me in on some really awesome books that you would never think about. And I bought a bunch of his stuff. Bought a bunch
Welcome. How do you do?
Video series from him. Arrived yesterday. Oh, a quartz chunk. I needed that, actually. Lake lure. I already had one of those.
Good day to you.
American Buffalo by Steve Ranella. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna check real quick and see if I can get that as an audiobook. American. Well, they purposefully shot between the end of the Civil War and 1890. They purposefully shot every goddamn buffalo they could find because it was a way of starving out the Native American population. Audiobooks. Yeah, you can get it. It's only $12. I'm gonna get it. Unabridged for $12. That's cheap as hell. We got them now. Shit, we have buffaloes in Traverse City. Believe it or not. But, you know, not the thousands and thousands and thousands of heads of buffaloes that were, you know, they'd see herds of literally so many animals that it'd take like days to pass. Like literally days. Yeah, it's read by him, Stephen Ranella. So, and it's unabridged, which I appreciate. I'll finish up a book What I'm working on now, there's this author, John Jakes, who writes great books. He wrote the North and the South trilogy, which is actually really good. It was a mini-series back in the early 80s that my mom loved. Well, so I went back and read the books, and they're great. And then there's this other one, the Kent Family Chronicles, and I'm on like book 6 of that, but I think it's winding down. Yeah, I have the audiobook read by Steve. I just got it. It was only $12, which for a audiobook is pretty damn cheap. Most of them are in the $20 to $30 range. I'm glad I got that chunk of quartz. I need to find some more fossils is what I need to be doing, because that fossil came from, or that chunk of quartz came from that lady, and I need that for one of the trinkets, actually. I don't even know where I'd look for fossils. I only ever found the one, and that was by accident. There's my guy on here. Maybe we'll go after a fish. We'll clean up Horsey, go after a fish.
Oh, hello. Is there something else? Okay, let's take a look at it.
Give you a horn.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yep.
If you sell all those things to this guy,
Thanks
you
for
can
your
get
help.
you can get like there's this
All
one
made
coat
to measure.
that I needed to get. This coat here is really tight. I needed that pelt for that. I think I'm gonna get that. Let's see the info. I think it's for cold weather. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get it.
I have what I need for that.
He looks tight with that, except it's too hot, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll put it on my horse.
Bye.
Yep.
Custom outfit, I want that one. But that, I didn't want the coat on there. God damn it. Now they're gonna make me go and redress. There. Alright. Hunting story with buffalo, that's cool. It's cool that he actually went and... I know you can hunt them, but it's kind of one of those things. I don't know that I would necessarily do that, but anyway, I'm going to go get this legendary fish, and I'm going to explore this cave. I found this cave back here. I've been meaning to get back here. Yeah, on my first playthrough, I didn't even know that legendary fish were a thing, believe it or not. That's how, I mean, I just sped through and did all the missions, and it still took, like, hours and hours and hours to get through it all. Watch out, elk. Don't make me shoot you, because I will shoot you in the head. Alright, so let's let Horsey take a rest. Actually, I'm going to hitch him. That's what I'm going to do. Let's hitch you. Won't let me hitch to something that small.
Wait now, girl.
give him a brush and a pet. And you can find some food around here on your own there.
There, girl.
Yeah, I know they every once in a while they'll open up a buffalo season. I don't know. They're a big dumb animal. The buffalo I want to shoot is a Cape buffalo, to be honest. Not that I'd have anything against shooting a regular one, but I can't remember where I found this legendary fish, but it's somewhere in this lake. I just gotta walk along the shore till I find it. Yeah, that's BS. The ranch hunts, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't mind shooting one, but the one I want to get is the Cape buffalo. Is it here? I don't know. It should tell me I'm in legendary fish territory. Should give me a prompt, I guess. That I'm not getting. I guess I'll just run around the lake and see. Yeah, Cape buffalo is really the only buffalo I'd be like super jazzed about hunting. Okay, so I found this cave by accident on one of the other playthroughs, and I couldn't go back to it because I couldn't figure out how to get my lantern to open up, but I figured that out now. So I'm going to go ahead and get my lantern out and we'll explore this a little bit. Rats. I think Cape buffalo hunts are pretty expensive because you gotta, what's down there? We'll keep in mind that that's there. Cape buffalo are pretty expensive because they're pretty damn dangerous. Yeah, Death in the Long Grass, that's a great book. I've got that one, and he's got a couple other ones. That's Capstick wrote that. I read that when I was in medical school. Makes me want to buy a 470 Nitro Express double rifle, though. That's what that book gave me the itch for. I can't go back there. Where is this? Yeah, the 470 Nitro Express. I think I think it'd be safe to say that he over-dramatizes the shit out of some of that stuff, but it's still really interesting read. Whoa, what is this? This is kind of cool. Yeah, I know, your minimum, you're at 20,000 bucks. I saw one once at the Cabela's in Kansas City that I was drooling over. Of course, I don't have the money for that, but the other gun that my cousin actually went and did a plains game hunt. He didn't hunt a Cape buffalo or anything, but he hunted the plains game, and he used I think a 375 H&H, I want to say is what he used, and he brought a 30-06 along and shot at baboons with it. What's this? Oh, this is quite a cave system. Where are we at here? this is cool. Yeah, you get into some big bucks to hunt a Cape buffalo, and then, you know, the taxidermy's going to be another 10 grand. Obviously, I'm not, for something that big, you'd be insane to try to do a full mount on that. I can't imagine trying to get that back. Mangy rat, huh? I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Get. Yeah, that's what my cousin brought along, and I don't know, he says those animals are like super big and super tough. Like more so because he's a big time deer hunter and all that, and he's hunted all over the world, but he says those African game are just tough as hell. Like you'll just smoke them with a high powered rifle and they'll just like shrug it off. Well, somebody's been back here before. Where does that go? Can't get back in there. Wow, this is quite a cave system. Yeah, I think I'd do a mount, something like that. That's what I would look into, but I don't know. What do I know about it? But I don't have a house that's near big enough. Shit, I can't even hang my wild boar. I mean, you have to have an enormous house to be able to even show something like that, I would think. Right? I mean... Where is this going? I don't think I can get up there. It'd be interesting to see where this opens up at. Yeah, forget it. Like, yeah, you're just not gonna... It's just not gonna work. Did I see this part? I don't think I saw this part. Where is that? Where does that open up at? Is it... Yeah, I didn't see that part. I'm positive. In one of those books, it may be the Capstick book, or maybe it was in one of the Hemingway books. He talks about hippo stroganoff being like super good. I can't remember if that was Hemingway or if that was one of these other guys. Right, so I should be able to go this way and see something else, but I can't get in there, unfortunately. So I'm going to look back at this other place. So I wouldn't mind a hippo. I don't think it'd be very sporting, but the other thing about a hippo is you can take one of those books was mentioning you can take their hide and make a goddamn fantastic bullwhip out of it. You know, and like I'd be like around the house like snapping that thing and turning off lights and all this. Yeah. So with elk, I know a guy that's got like a huge house with like vaulted ceiling and all of that stuff. But he like built his house to be able to do that. So I think the only way that'd work is if you had like some monster frickin' house. What's this? Can I get down there? If you had like some monster house with super high vaulted ceilings and all this, I think I'm gonna go down here. Then you could do it, but I mean, there's nothing like that in my future that I can see. Yeah, death in the long grass. See, and then he talks about bullwhips in there. I wanna make a bullwhip from a hippo hide. That'd be fun, I think. Can I get up here? Maybe it goes back this way. This is back where I came from. Where does that go? Nowhere. Well, this is curious. I'm not sure. Maybe there's another way into this somehow. Well, oh, here's a little place. There we go. Well, this is something that I didn't... Oh, cool. What do we have here? Oh, jewelry. I'll take that. See, I knew there'd be something worthwhile back up in here. Ooh, another ledge. This is starting to feel like Rambo First Blood. That looks a ways down. Ooh, there's a place. It looks like I gotta jump there. Can I see down there? Looks like there was another ledge up that way too, but... Ooh. Let's see if we can go up here. Huh. Well, now how do I get out of here, I guess is the next question. You know, I have to say I haven't done any hunting in Michigan. I have plenty of deer and turkeys and foxes and all this other kinds of crazy shit on my property, but I more like looking at them than I like hunting them, if that makes any sense to you. Plus, you know, I live on that peninsula, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's like you kind of get to know the deer because it's only a mile wide, and I don't know, I don't think I'd want to shoot one of them. Plus they're small as hell anyway compared to what I'm used to. Well, I got a bag of jewelry out of it. Ooh, it's nighttime. Yeah, I used to hunt a lot more deer and stuff like that is usually what I hunted. Well, I'm gonna camp. See where it takes us. Be interesting to see if we can find that other cave entrance to the north and up on this ridge somewhere. Let's eat beef. Oh. Yeah, I think if I was gonna, the next hunt I do is gonna be something big like an elk, or I wouldn't mind hunting moose, but that doesn't seem super challenging, although if they get a hold of you, they'll fuck you up. I wouldn't mind doing a Kodiak. That'd be a decent hunt. And of course the Cape Buffalo, it's just, you know, I've got kids at home and I kind of need to spend my resources and time on them, at least until they're in college. I tried to get my kids interested in this game, and they skeeve it for some reason. They don't like it. I'm not going to eat that. That's rat. I'll sleep until morning. I kind of want to find that fish. Because to hunt a Kodiak, you have to hire an Alaskan native guide, and it's like minimum 10 grand for that. And that's 10,000 that would be better put into a kid's college fund at this point. So, I don't know. Let's see, where's our... Yeah, so it's got to be up here by that mark, so I'm going to mark that. And I'm going to see if we can get up in there at all. If he runs me over, I swear to God, I'm going to kill that damn thing. Yesterday was the day of me getting run over by... well, shit, I'd just hunt it from a canoe, but yesterday was the day of me getting run over by animals for, like, no particular reason. I mean... yeah, I can get you into moose. Up by, oh, cool. Up by, in, the northern border of, Minnesota. There's tons of them up there. I want in here. No, I haven't. You get to a point with the survival stuff where there's not a huge amount of extra things you're going to be able to do, if that makes sense. The last one I did that was of any consequence was the, come here, horsey. Come down here. I know I have dynamite. The bastard better not have run off with it. The last course I did of any consequence was the mountaineering course, and that was a hell of a course, let me tell you. That was 2 weeks, and it was grueling, but I learned a lot about alpine stuff, and they weren't really teaching you survival, although they kind of were, because unless you do things in a certain way. Yeah, I don't know if there's a moose season there or not. I know there's one in Maine. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a moose season. Maybe if it was by lottery or something in Minnesota, because there's a shit pot of mooses up there. I mean, I used to see them all the time. The other place you could probably get into a shit pot of mooses would be in like I said, in Wyoming, around Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons. There were tons of them there. Oh shit! You can't tell me that dynamite didn't blow that up. It's just boards. I want Ian there. Yeah, the boss course, that was a damn good course. That was one of my favorite ones I have ever been on. And I guess the benefit of one particular course is going to be, in my book, more learning about a particular environment. And so Moore's course was great because it's the one that I took was the winter course, and that's really pretty challenging to live up here in the winter. Canada, Alaska, Wyoming, Montana, Maine, and Idaho, yeah. That makes sense. I'd bet that it's like elk, though, where you have to get into a lottery. I'd be willing to bet that you can't just get a moose license. Yeah, I don't know if you can hunt them in Minnesota or not, honestly. I've never looked into it. I mean, that's one of these hunts where even if you live there, you're going to be paying big bucks to hunt them, you know. And so the way I looked at it was, you know, if I was going to hunt a moose, I would just pay an outfitter, because they can get you a tag or whatever. But you're going to pay big bucks, and that's honestly, that's another one of the main reasons I haven't done a whole lot of hunting is I've kind of shot the shit out of white-tailed deer, and that's going to be really the only thing that's easy for me to get into. You know, so barring doing some sort of a big deal hunt with, so I don't know where this legendary fish is gonna be, but I'm just gonna cast out in here and see if I can get him. So we need this. And we'll wait, what do I have on it for a bait? Is that special lake lure, good.
Come on.
But I know a guy that here locally that he yeah, you can hunt bear up here, no problem, but you know, I don't know, they bait them with donuts and shit, and it just doesn't appeal to me for whatever reason. They get like jelly donuts and then they go hunt bear. Doesn't really appeal to me. If I was gonna hunt a bear, I want a Kodiak, or some sort of a really big frickin' Where the heck is this fish? Let's try over here.
Let's see if anything's biting.
Kind of want to catch this fish. That's the only reason I came up here. Well, and to check out the cave. Yeah, black bear doesn't really appeal to me. A lot of people hunt it, you know, but one of those things. Yeah, you know, and that's the other thing I haven't done a lot of is fishing. I've fished a ton in my life. Really, the kind of fishing that would appeal to me now would be ocean. You know, hiring a charter and going out. That's more what would appeal to me at the moment. Let's see, I'm not getting the prompt that I'm in legendary fish territory, which is confusing. Watch out, frog. Yeah, actually you can do ice fishing there. The time we were there was already an ice house out there, so people do ice fish back in there. The other thing is that back in there are wolves, and the DNR finally admitted it. But they, when Lake Superior, or when the straits froze that one year a few years ago, some wolves from the UP came down, and now they're in northern Michigan, but they're for sure around the French Farm Lake. Huh, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. I'm just gonna look and I found this spot I just don't want to screw around with. Let's see, what legendary fish. I just want to see where I should stand on shore here. Fish. RDR2, there we go. Okay, so I'm on the pond. I'm on, let's see, I'm on Elysium, I guess, pond. The grass. Perch. Yeah. Legendary perch. Special lake lure. Legendary perch. Where do you stand, though? Looks like you gotta stand up towards the... Yeah, Boys Blank would be fun, I agree. That was a great trip up there. Had a lot of fun. Come here, horsey.
Let's go, girl. Yeah.
So last time we did the French Farm Lake trip was a couple years ago. We tried to do it.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming. Let's get it.
Tried to do it again last year, but it didn't work out because of weather, and we couldn't get back up in there. But the first time we did it, Dave McIntyre came, which was kind of cool. He has a lot of knowledge. He's kind of like a, well, you know, he won that Alone season 2. All the perch I've ever caught have worms in them. It's not really my type of fish, to be honest. They have some sort of a disease, parasite that they get. And they're really bony. But this guy's gonna pay me to catch him this fish, I guess, so... Gosh darn it. Yeah, I would look into that military sleep system, because I know they did something. I know they changed to digital camo.
Okay.
So if you get a Woodlands camo one, they're actually pretty I think I paid $100 for one. And you're gonna want a good air mattress underneath you for sure. Just a regular sleeping bag ain't gonna cut it. And in my opinion, it would be insanity to try to hammock it. But that's just me. Alright, I'm gonna have to look up legendary perch locations, because this is ridiculous. I found the damn thing, I just can't get him to bite. Alright, I'm gonna look him up. This is lame, but I don't want to sit here all day. That's one thing I am not super fond of fishing about. Is legendary perch. Okay, where do you... all I need to see is where the fish from. I don't care about the rest of it. Oh, he's out in the lake. Where the hell is a canoe? Oh, he's fishing from where I was fishing. I don't get it. Why wasn't I able to get out there? Okay, there it is. So, how the hell did he find a boat? Alright, well this is confusing to me. I gotta find a boat now? Where the hell am I gonna get a boat? Maybe there's one over here. Maybe these guys had one or something, I don't know. Old homestead. Maybe there's a treasure up in there. Small jewelry bag. Alright, we gotta find a boat, apparently. Where can I steal a boat from? These guys are trouble up in here. You don't want to mess with these guys. I'm not seeing any boats, so... What do we got there? A beaver? The hell is it? Looks like a kangaroo. No, it's a beaver. Is there a better quality one up here? Let's see. What about that guy? No. I'm gonna just shoot him. No, I'm not. It's not worth it. Alright, I gotta see if I can find a boat. Thermarest Neo Air, that's really good. That's what I used up there. I was fine on it. You just want air between you and the ground, and you'll want snow pants and some really good boots, I guess is how I would put that. Come here, horsey. Let's go see if we can steal a boat somewhere. Oh, there's the boat. Hell yeah. You stay here. I'm gonna go fishing. Horsey poops. See, this is all stuff that I never did in the first playthrough. And, anyway, so that's why I'm confused about some of this stuff. Something's around it. Is he gonna bite? Yeah, Carhartt boots with merino base layer. Yeah, and the good quality boots like you're talking about is what I would say would do the ticket for you. Gosh darn it. This damn fish. Just plenty of thermal insulation. It's what's between your foot and the ground. I'm not familiar with those boots, but if you've used them before and you like them, then you're probably just fine. This is frustrating, I tell you what. Yeah, I don't... It takes a special kind of person to want to go winter camping, to be honest. So I need to be... casting out that way. So I'm just not in the right position. Yeah, you're fine then in those, because the thing is we're gonna have fire, and we'll have a teepee set up, and you can go in there. And last time I was there, it was literally got so warm in that teepee that I was in a t-shirt, you know. So yes, it's a little, it can be a little crazy to be doing it, but anyway, it's not terrible. We go on hikes and stuff. I got him.
Don't fight too much.
Come on, come to Papa. Nice.
Damn, what the hell are you? You're coming with me.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of camping up there. Surprisingly, like, since I've gotten to Michigan, the only time I've been camping is when I do trips like this, you know, because I live in the woods, and a lot of the reason why I used to like to go camping so much is basically taken care of by living here in the woods, so it kind of took away a lot of my motivation to, you know, go out and do a lot of stuff like that, but I don't know. All right, let's go to the Emerald Ranch area and post this letter and then sell some of that jewelry that I found.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive I've never been along this road. There's where you shoot your legendary beaver.
Morian, of course.
Get on in there.
Shit!
Dumbasses. You better have something good for me. That's it? You didn't have any money? Actually, you see this thing right there? That's actually on my list to do. Believe it or not. Ever since I started playing this game, I've thought about making that knife. There's only one hard part to it. And that's the guard. I mean, I have to look closer at it, but it looks like it's a full-tang knife. And putting a guard like that, a double guard on a full-tang knife, would be extremely difficult to say the least. The chances are that that was that you'd have to forge that, but knives in that period were not made that way. It's not really historically accurate. It looks historically accurate, but details of the construction are not what they should be. I mean, I think the way I would have to do that would be to
Howdy there, stranger.
make it a mostly
Hey,
full-tang
that's a
knife.
nice-looking horse you have there. Hold on a minute now. We're talking to you.
No, you're not.
Why don't we race to Van Horn, the trading post?
Anyway,
Whoa! So, what'll it be? We gonna race?
I ain't interested, feller.
All right, no problem. No harm in asking.
anyway, so the way you would have to make that, see if you look, let me get it out. So it's, dang it, why is it? You can see it better in the knife store. So that guard, in combination with that being a full-tang knife, you can't really do that. And plus that guard would be, well, maybe you could do it. You couldn't do it full tang though, is the problem. So you couldn't reproduce that exactly, I guess is what I'm saying. But you could do something damn similar. What I would do is I would make the... See, that's full tang. There's metal on all sides of it. What I would do would be to make it a mortise tang. And then just put a piece of metal as the mortise thing. I mean, that's a way you can do it, but they wouldn't have made it that way. They would have if that was number one, they didn't have machining to be able to do that, and number two, if you could make that knife exactly the way it is if you wanted to machine it, but you would be wasting a lot of metal, and during this time frame, you just wouldn't have done that. That would have been a stick tang knife with a guard on it, is how they would have made that. But that's not a stick tang. That's a full tang knife, or it has the appearance of it anyway. Let's send off
What's
this
the
perch.
Nice.
See you later.
Alright, let's go to our trinket guy. See what he has to say.
Yep.
Because I got that piece of quartz. Anyway, I've made a shitload of knives that look a lot like that Red Dead Redemption knife. That's for sure. But not that exactly. See, it's full tang clearly. And then you see how at the guard there, it's a full guard top and bottom. And then it's got that little metal piece on the back of it. I'm not sure what the correct name for that is, but you would not have made a knife like that during that time period, because the only way that I know that you can make it exactly like that is to machine it. I mean, I can kind of fake it to look like that by making the tang, right? So here's the tang. I slip the guard over the tang, and then I put metal on top and on bottom to make it look like it's a full tang knife, but it really isn't. And then you could solder that in, or you could even weld it in. I mean, that's a way you could cheat it, but they wouldn't have gone to that trouble.
Take a look.
To be honest.
It's worth buying. I'll buy it.
What are they gonna give me? Small is 20, 50. So I'm getting back up in the money a little bit here, which is nice.
After a little tchotchke, are we?
Let's see. I don't have the... Oh, I already have that. Okay, let's see. What else do you have here? Longhorn. Oh, I need a silver chain bracelet for the bear claw thing. It's the only other thing I need. I think you get that. Nice. Yeah, so I'm still looking for that
If you keep picking,
silver chain. Alright. What do I want to do? I think I want to go back to camp and do his mission, and then on the way back, I haven't ever checked out these islands either, and I have a boat. That's another thing I could do. Mark River puts single guards on a full tang knife, but top and bottom. Yeah, you could do that. That's another way. And then solder them in. You mean at two pieces like this, like they fit together like this over the top and bottom. You could do that, I suppose. That's another way. and then solder them together and then pin them in place. Yeah, so then it'd just be finding the right, and actually we can do this right now if you're interested. I'll show you. Jant's supply. So let's see what they've got in terms of guards, bar stock. I mean, I could make it custom, but I tell you what, I fucking hate doing that. Handle. Guards. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bitch to do it. I mean, I can do it. But I could do it. See, this is the kind of guard that's on there, only it's a double, like that. But you could get two, or like this is the kind of guard that's on there. I guess you could cut it in half and then put it back together, would be a way to do it. Slotted guard like that. That's an idea. Let's see. Nickel silver. So that's not quite the right size. So he's using a nickel silver guard there. Slotted guards. Let's look here. See what they got. So I would make it out of 1/4 inch steel. So let's see what they got for nickel silver. But then this isn't going to look right because it doesn't have this part on it. And even this isn't going to look perfect, to be honest. Like this here. So we'd see what's lugged. Well, that's crowned and lugged. He doesn't have that. Doesn't have lugged. He's got crowned. So this is what you'd want. Would be this one. Be 1/4 inch, and then I guess the machine in their brass is the problem. I mean, that's an idea. Let's see a few full details here. So to shape and finish, thickness is 1/2 inch at the center and reduces to 1/4 inch at the radius. So here it's a 1/2 inch, there it's a 1/4 inch. And then you would have to bend those forward slightly. That's a lot of frickin' hand shaping. Let's see. It doesn't say how big the slot is, so if I got one of these, I'd have to measure it. My guess is it's this. That's how it is. So it's 5/8 inch tall. So what you would have to do is you would reduce so where you were going to put the guard, you would have something that's 5/8 inch wide there, and then have it and a 1/2 inch this way. If your blade is running this way, it'd be a 1/2 inch here, and then 5/8 inch tall there, and then the rest of the knife would have to be well, you'd make your tang as you normally would, and that actually looks. We'll go to a gun store and look at it, but it looks to me like it's a coffin shaped handle, which would have been common, just not with that guard. So what you'd have to do is figure out a way to very precisely cut that in half, fit it on there, drill some very, very, very precise 1/8 inch holes top and bottom to pin it in place, and then solder everything in. You know, maybe more trouble than it's worth. But we'll go to a gun store here real quick. We'll fast travel down to Valentine and check it out here. So you can see the knife a lot better at a gun store, so we're going to go out here and fast travel. But it wouldn't be perfect. It'd be damn close to looking like one guard, but it's not going to look like it does. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and check it out. And plus I want my other outfit back on. I like this one, but I also like what I had on better. I got that vest by killing a bighorn sheep and I think the legendary elk. I was telling somebody that if you get really into this game, no, I'll show you. This is why I do live streams, is the interaction. I mean, the game is fun and all, but it's way more fun to talk about the stuff like this. All right. So let's go to the gun store. Where is it? Oh, he's closed anyway. Ah, dang it. He's closed. So let's see. And there's not a place for me to hole up here, so I'm just gonna camp until morning. Go outside of town and camp until morning, and then we'll go check out the gun store. You can see the knife a lot better. It's not letting me camp here. You can see the knife a lot better if you bring it to the gun store, and I'll kind of show you. You could machine that whole damn thing out of one piece of metal. It's going to be crazy money. I mean, that'd be probably the way to do it, rather than trying to oh, 9 hours. Jeez, I should have gone back to camp. We'll go to the gun store and I'll show you the knife in the store a little better.
Okay, girl.
Where is the gun store? Right here.
Yep.
But I have thought about doing that knife. I think the easiest way to do that would be to buy one of those guards and make a 5/8 inch tang, and then make it a mortise tang, so that there's handle material on top and bottom, and you could do it out of metal. I just don't think I would. I'd probably do it out of 1/4 inch ivory micarta. It'd look pretty bomb. Oh, cool, yeah. Tell me this isn't like the coolest game ever, man. I just love it. I've played it some online, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not as fun online as it is in the story mode. I mean, they just did such a great job with this game. It's hard to beat. Alright, so let's go to the gunsmith and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Why, welcome, partner. First time?
I should probably clean a couple things anyway. Check out my
that gun ain't shining.
Check out that
Glad
gun,
you take
man.
care of what's yours.
Tight. Here's my Lancaster that I've been using a lot. Look at that sucker.
You know,
Boom.
there's lots I could do to get that weapon just to your specifications.
Anyway, I was telling somebody that, to me, if you get really into it and start changing experience,
always good to have a full
or
stock of
changing
ammunition.
Appearance of stuff like I did there, and changing up outfits, it's more like Barbie, Wild West Barbie than
Looks like
anything.
you're taking care of that weapon. Good to see.
So here's the honey. Now see there, see that's a full tang knife, and to me that's a coffin handle shape. And I've got a video on how to do coffin handle shaped knives. And what I did for that one was I did a single slotted guard, and that's a double guard. So, you know, I think I would make the handle out of a stabilized,
Interested in engraving some? Make that weapon your own.
nah. I kind of need to keep it this way, but that's kind of cool. The skulls, tight. I think I need to keep it like this, but you see right there where the guard is, where that fits on, you're going to have 5/8 inch where that comes through, right here. So right there it needs to be 5/8 inch,
say this,
and there'll be a notch there.
A seamstress.
That's clearly quarter inch steel, which is flat ground up to about where your 5/8 inch tang is going to be, and then they leave it full up here, and then a clip point. I mean, this wouldn't be that blade I've made 100 times. It's no big deal. It looks like they rounded it off a little bit up here.
I've heard some unsavory things about that salesman.
Yeah, they
Virgil
even
Fish
rounded
or
it off a
something.
little bit up here.
And the Yankee sympathizing is the least of it.
But this metal here and the metal on top, you would need to put in. Yeah, I mean, they don't know anything about making knives is the issue. That's not something you would have seen. You could machine that out of a piece of steel. Oh,
This here store's as proud and fine as the town it lives in. Oh yes.
That knife, any Bowie knife that with a guard like that, they just didn't know that you technically can't make it like that. I mean, you can, but you'd have to machine it, and it would be outrageously expensive. But the other mistake about this knife is that that's
I carry
clearly
only quality goods here.
clearly quarter-inch steel, and it's a different thickness than the tang. So that's clearly quarter-inch, and this is clearly not. So that's machined. There's no other way you can do that. Anyway, that's my treatise on that particular knife. I could do it. I could make this, honestly, but this part this would be a mortised tang.
I'd keep away from the butcher's
so there'd
sausage.
be a 5/8
There's a
inch
reason he
tang
keeps the
going all the
price
way
so
through,
low.
and then this part would be ivory micarta. So you'd have an ivory micarta piece going through here and an ivory micarta piece going through here, and then there'd be bare metal on the back. Yeah, I could do that. That's no big deal. That wouldn't be difficult at all. And then, of course, I'd have to, in the video,
Now, I do
explain
have some foreign-made iron when it's quality.
why
but here
this
in Rhodes,
isn't really doable
American
in its
is preferred.
current state. But anyway, I digress. What I should do, actually, is I should take a break.
Been a mite suspicious about the new faces in town.
But anyway,
Rhodes is welcoming, to be sure, but
good
we
to
can't just
catch
let
up.
old types have
Be
their
sure
way.
to hit me up on Facebook so I can add you to the group for the winter camp out. And I'm gonna take a break. I've been playing, what, 2.5 hours? That's enough. I'm tired. Anyway, thanks for watching, and certainly for all the comments. Been good catching up with you, and fun talking about that knife. Bye.